Today's topic is forking and pull requests on GitHub. So the whole purpose of GitHub is to help collaborators work on a project and make the whole process hassle free. So forking and pull requests form the heart of collaboration on GitHub. And now let's begin with forking in um, GitHub. So forking means to copy someone's repository into your own GitHub profile. I will demonstrate the process on my GitHub profile. So here currently I am on C2000, so this is the profile. And now I will go to another GitHub profile. So here there is index.html and say I want to make a change. So I can, if I click on this edit icon, it says fork this project and edit the file. So I cannot edit the file directly in the original repository or in someone else's repository, but I'll have to fork this to my own GitHub profile and then make the change. So I can click on this and GitHub will automatically know that you want to fork the project. Another way is to click on this fork button that's present on the top right corner. So let me click on this. And now what it does is it makes, so here I am on my GitHub account, GitHub profile, and it says forked from in my 27. So from the main repository, it has been copied to your repository. And now I can actually go to the file and make whatever change. So say I want to change this to, so I changed this message to hi coders, and now I can commit the changes. And once I've given the message, I can commit the changes, and the change has been committed. So now it's just present on my GitHub profile. But if I go to the actual repository, there is no change, right? It's still high. So if I want that change to be applied also in the main repository, what I can do is I can send a pull request. Okay, so that is where pull request comes into play. So here it requests the developer to include the change that you made. And the reason it's called a pull request is because you're requesting the project maintainer to pull the changes that you made. So I will demonstrate how to make a pull request. So here, so I've come back to my GitHub profile, and here there is a section called pull requests, right? So I'll click on this and it says new pull request. So I'll just click on this. And you can see that this was the old code and this is the new code, new change. And here it says, here on the top you can see there are 4 things, right? So whenever you're making a pull request, you need to keep in mind these 4 elements. The first one is base repository, then the base branch, then your repository and your branch. So after checking all of these things, you can just make the pull request, and if you want to add something more, you can add and just create the pull request. Yeah. Now here you can see that it says this branch has no conflicts with the base branch. Now what does this mean? So usually when you're making a pull request, the project maintainer will have to, if the project maintainer approves the changes that you made, he or she will merge the change into their own repository, right? So that's called the merging phase. And when you try to merge certain files, there can be conflicts. So let's look at two conflicts that can happen. The first is line conflict. So in this, if you and another person both edited the file on the same lines but in different branches of the same Git repository, then a line conflict is going to happen because there is an ambiguity as to which change has to be applied or which change has to be merged to the main repository or to the main branch. Another conflict that can happen is a file conflict. So here, one person is trying to edit a file and another person is trying to delete that file. So in this case, again, there is an ambiguity as to what has to be done. But if you see here, it says there are no conflicts with the base branch. So it's a successful pull request. Now, for demonstration purpose, I've opened this project maintainer's GitHub repository, and here you can see there is a notification under pull requests. That means someone has made a pull request to my repository. So I can go and check what change has been made. So here there is files change, so I can go and check. Okay, so the one highlighted in green says the change. Okay, so if the maintainer is happy with the change or is willing to add this change, he or she can just merge the pull request and maybe add a comment. So I'll just add a comment. Then I can merge the pull request, confirm merge. Now I'll go and check in my code. So you can see that this change has been applied to the main repository. And that's all about pull requests and forking that a beginner has to know on GitHub. Just as a recap, the steps to make a pull request. The first step is to fork the repository to your GitHub profile. Then the second step is to make a pull request. And the third step is to wait for the project maintainer to accept your pull request and merge the code. Hope this tutorial was helpful in understanding the basics of a pull request or how to fork the project to your GitHub account. Thanks for watching.